What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke410, back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, we are in the second week of January 2021's Road to Fame MLC, and you already know it's all about those Hall of Fame subcategory champions, and I hope you are all off to a great start. I know that week one was pretty rocky right out of the gate, and it was a little sluggish to get into, especially with the huge letdown of this past weekend's Super Showdown, Super Scrimmage, which showcased the debut of Hall of Fame showboat Trish Stratus. But aside from that, it wasn't all too appealing for many. It was a huge letdown with the countless amount of coins that were needed to be used for resets and then the multiple attacks. It was horrible. It was bad, but we can turn things around in the second week for sure. And with that also being said, we started off with a showdown tournament. This means that week 2 is going to conclude more than likely with a brand new faction feud. Now, whether it's a singular one or it is another Flash feud series, that's up in the air at the moment. And who knows, we might see a brand new trial champion introduced into the game as well. So let's just play it smart, play it close, and stick to our P's and Q's until we finally get those official blog updates from champions and the good old folks over at Scopely. Now, I know a lot of people are already feeling quite displeased and not entertained by this MLC or this month-long contest whatsoever because they feel that it is truly catered to the pay-to-play, the pay-to-win side of the community. And I can understand that point of view. I can understand that a lot. But you also got to look at it like this too. Last month, if you were playing and you logged in every day, you walked away with a guaranteed 2-star Hall of Fame technician, Nikki Bella, the waifu variation of Doink the Clown. Pretty solid unit, okay? Not one of my favorites because I don't really like them basically copying and pasting certain units into brand new characters to sell them as new stuff, because why would I invest in a waifu version of a male husbando that I already have higher level? To each his own, though. To each his own. But let's think about this right here. You got a free Nikki if you played throughout December, okay? Then on top of that, you are given a guaranteed free male Hall of Fame unit in Piper. A very solid defensive control type of guy. He can control a match all day long. He might be slower than other champions, but he's going to be annoying, especially if you run the double submission. You can steal health, you can steal MP. This guy is going to be able to cycle a multitude of ways, and he's going to benefit your roster. You don't have to use any class tokens yet. You're going to be able to use his specialty evolve tokens and just invest your coins and your TP and your time to clear content so you can get him up as high as possible. I'm going to try to get him up at least to 4-star bronze, and if I can go the distance, 4-star gold before everything's said and done. And then you're getting another opportunity at another waifu of the Hall of Fame class with striker Wendy Richter, an offensive juggernaut. In my opinion, this is how I feel, especially if you are free to play, okay? These subcategory units are hard to come by, and they make boatloads of money for champions. Hall of Fame, NXT, Masters of the WWE Universe, and Zombies. There are top shelf units within all these subcategories of classes, and you are getting a guaranteed free one in Piper that you can take up all the way as high as possible. Do not take this opportunity for granted, because who knows when and if we will ever get another Hall of Fame themed MLC. And if you're on the pay-to-play side, look at it like this too. This is probably the only month, as we know of right now, where you're going to get a chance to pull for a rare subcategory of champions that normally would cost you an arm and a leg to pull for with their normal pull rates. Just think about that. You are getting normal mega superstar loot, guaranteed amounts of quantities of coins to do pulls for characters that normally would cost you a whole lot of money for so little back. So, with that being said, whether you're free to play or pay to play, this is a month where you can capitalize and dominate even if it doesn't feel like that. And I have to be that guy. I'm always one of those dudes that's going to straight up call out champions and Scopely whenever they're dropping a ball, but I'm also going to be realistic with you too. There are multiple top tier mobile games, okay, still going on to this day, who have released solid units and characters, items, and resources during very lackluster content runs and stints. So yes, the Hall of Fame month-long contest, Road to Fame, might not seem like it's your cup of tea, but this is also a great opportunity, whether you are free to play or pay to play, to capitalize. If you want to go the pull way, the pull for some characters that are normally an arm and a leg just to get a few pulls on, do it now. If you need a solid trickster, you need a representative of the Hall of Fame subcategory in Piper, take him up as high as possible, because when it comes to mixed match showdown content, if you're running Piper with Nikki or even Wendy when you get her, that +4 to all starting moves, Piper has low charging moves, so again, able to cycle one way or the other, whether he's destroying gems, creating gems, or he's stealing MP, this guy's going to be a benefit to your roster, and he controls the board, he controls the game. Multiple submissions with long turns. Long turns means a lot of damage being dealt, and when those turns are done, MP is depleted on your opposition. You're not losing out. So go as far as you can with this MLC, even if you don't appreciate the value that's really there with it. Following that, we got limited time tours up and at it again. Expect another blitz to come in the middle of the week. We started off with a women's division tour, so more than likely, if we see how things go, we'll get a Legends tour, an open men's Hall of Fame tour, an NWO tour, another open tour, and a open women's Hall of Fame tour. So the women's division tour started off the week, so more than likely we'll probably see Legend and open men's Hall of Fame. But things can be subject to change. And with the Blitz, more than likely, the Blitz is also going to fit into the requirements that are needed here. So don't be surprised if the Blitz requirements obviously call upon you to use Trickster Hall of Fame Piper, some Legends, some other men's Hall of Fame, maybe an open slot, maybe an NWO slot. It's all up in the air. And before I go, there's another situation I want to cover. And I will have a link to a proper video within the video description below here, but they have changed the way points and stuff are going with TP as well as coin contests moving forward. They've lowered the amount that TP costs individually, so that means you're going to have to, you know, go deeper into the honey jar to max out the proper TP contest. And when it comes to coin contests, we saw the 22 million over the weekend. I would say dodge those. Just go for the lower ones. You know, we just got one that I believe was around 9 million. So the 9 millions, the 8 millions, the 10 millions, if you got the coin to go for it, definitely invest in those and go where you need to. If you want to go and max them out, for sure. But if you're just going for coins, you know, if you're just going for with the coin contest, you're going for like the tokens for Piper, then, you know, just go and play it out. Go, if you have to do level by level so you hit the proper level and you don't go over, then do what you got to do. But I'm going to provide a link to the Broski Merrick's video. Him and 2Bob came together and made an immaculate chart that breaks everything properly down for you. So if you want to go the TP route, you know what you need to do. And if you have to go the coin route, you know what to do. But keep this in mind too. If we do get a trial champion throughout this MLC, I do say basically 3 birds, one champion. And what I mean by that is, normally with trial champions, you will get the coin reimbursements from leveling them up and maxing them out. I would tread lightly on that, obviously, because some people, they can max out the character and they aren't able to hit the final milestone, unfortunately. But you think about this. On one day, when you first get them, you invest in some coins, max out a coin contest with them, right? And then you stop. Then the next day, when the coin and evolve contest resets for a new one, you finish up there, and boom, you get all your coins reimbursed to you that you spent, but you're also able to knock out a couple of coin and evolve contests, and you're able to walk away. You know, 3 birds, 1 champion, limited time tour resources, a legendary strap, etc. We could get a trial champion. It would be nice to get a trial Hall of Fame unit to utilize on the road and in their respective tours and see how things go with that. But if not, still learn to pick your battles, especially with the new improvements to the coin and TP contest. And again, I'm going to have a link to the Broski Merrick's video breaking everything down. And shout out to Bob for doing the math on that, so everyone will know what they got to do. And if you're willing to go all in, if you want to max out the whole thing for the Windy Shards and the points towards the solo contest, do what you got to do. But if you're looking to just go for the tokens for Piper, of course, and a few shards of Windy, then you'll also know where to stop at as well. So we'll see how things go. Again, the women's tour is live now. More than likely a Legends, a Men's Hall of Fame Open, an NWO, and an Open Tour, and a Women's Hall of Fame / Open. Those will be following. Don't know the proper rotation or the which one's going to be launched first, but we do know those contests are coming up, plus a Blitz and a Faction Feud for this weekend. So that's pretty much it in this video. Let me know your thoughts. Again, what are you liking about this MLC? I understand a lot of people aren't feeling it, but take advantage where you can. +4 MP and tag team action, whether it's male, waifu, or mixed match. Take advantage of the opportunity because you will probably not get it again. Just like with Hall of Fame Booker, you had one shot to get him. This is the same thing here. This could be the one and only, the first and last MLC where you are given a absolutely guaranteed free Hall of Fame subcategory unit in Husbando Piper Trickster. Do not miss out on it. You do not know what could happen in Champions. 1 minute they're treating you good. The next minute it could go back to piss poor all over. So take advantage where you can. And again, whether you're free to play or pay to play, capitalize. Again, the rates, the amount of coins you're now able to do pulls for a rare subcategory of Champions right now is very solid. Take full advantage of it before we go back to the BS rates. Or maybe this is a change for the good. Maybe they realize, hey, they're willing to spend just as much with it being like this compared to the other ones. And it's out with the old, in with the new. But things are still going to be RNG, especially when it comes to WWE Champions and Scopely, because they love to say things are subject to change. But with that being said, y'all, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, my beloved #champions fam. What are your thoughts about this upcoming Faction Feud weekend? What do you think the requirements are going to look like? Hopefully it isn't too, Hall of Fame accessible, because that would just be a rain on the parade for a lot of people within the community, and I can understand why. Definitely could understand why for sure. Hopefully they're pretty lenient with the requirements that are going to be met. The tours, again, Legends, Open, Hall of Fame with the men's division as well as the women's division. One normal Open tour and an NWO tour as well. Don't know which rotation they're going to go about releasing them, but we know that they're on the way. Get Piper up as high as possible. If you can only get him up to 3-star gold, cool. If you can get him up to 4-star bronze, silver, or gold, beast mode. Take advantage of this because we might not see this ever again. And just learn to capitalize with the tours. Learn to capitalize with the brand new make and updates to the contest so you can always come out on top instead of behind. And be on the lookout to have some resources to the side just in case we do get a brand new trial champion. Nothing's set in stone. We don't know what could come, but just make sure to prioritize. Get your perks in order. Get everything ready. Prepare to blitz it out. And just have fun at the end of the day. Be happy with what you have, work with what you got, and enjoy the experience overall. Not just rolling solo dolo, but enjoy the experience that comes alongside your faction fam. So with that being said, y'all, leave a like. Make sure to share, subscribe, hit the bell icon to receive all future notifications from this channel, and check out the Broski Merrick's game video talking about the update of points when it pertains to TP and coin contests. But until next time, mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, my beloved #champions fam. Stay tuned. Peace.